one, because you've got to love a bit of chat to the audience, haven't you? You didn't know you were coming to basically a cabaret act, did you? Anyway, so Play Pretend, it's my ode, if you like, to creativity and imagination. I say embrace sort of being more than everyday life. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but you know, it's good to imagine, because without all the imagination in life and that sort of thing, we'd never get anything happening. There'd never be anyone inventing anything. So embrace being a bit silly and fanciful, have imaginary friends, pretend to be more than everyday life, indulge in things that are creative and thoughtful, because you know, without that sort of thing, and without live venues like Percy's, which believes in the power of creativity, we'd be basically robots and we'd be nothing. So I say we need creativity, and thank you so much to Percy's for having us here tonight. Very much appreciate it. Keeping live music live, original music, not cover bands. Anyway, so with all that in mind, is it time to end the set now after all that? You know, yes, so Play Pretend.
Visit worlds they'll never do, science fiction or fantasy. Go on a journey of imagination, be just what we want to be. Stories are there, facts and fiction with exotic lands, and the people there to be told to ease the tension of the life we live in. For example, don't tell me if your songs of this world, all is wrong. There's more to life than just the basic facts, so let me play pretend. I want sci-fi dreams, so let me play pretend. Alright, some song references and artist references in the next verse. It's Goths. I wanna be told it's a mystery to tell the world that I wanna be free. Live on, think the dreams are made of an escape from the horrors of the surface of death. After all this, we can't just not get enough. I'll go out sick for the meaning of love. Use imagination, this computer world is all the robots in my dreams are. Don't tell me in your songs that I'm living my life job. There's more to life than just the basic facts, so let me play pretend. I want sci-fi dreams and laser beams, so let me play pretend. Time for an important talking bit now. Because, you know, while it's important not to bury our heads in the sand about injustice and inequality in the world, there are times when we need to celebrate and indulge creative thought. Art and imagination are just as vital to our overall well-being, so please, allow this indulgence. Play Pretend. Don't tell me in your songs of this world and all it's wrong. There's more to life than just the basic facts, so let me play pretend. I want sci-fi dreams and laser beams, so let me play pretend. There's more to life than just the basic facts, so let me play pretend. I want sci-fi dreams and laser beams, so let me play pretend. Let me play pretend. Let me play pretend.
hello, and here's that guy again. Yes, it's me, Derek Anthony Williams, your host for the Insurrection Near FuturisTV, as you know full well, also known as the Futurists. That was us, Jandor Band, live at Percy's Cafe Bar in Whitchurch on Friday last week, which was an absolutely exceptionally lovely time. Percy's is a fantastic venue to play at. Absolutely brilliant sound and wonderful, wonderful surroundings. Hugely appreciative of Percy's putting us on, and Healthy Junkies were completely lovely as well. So coming up in around 15 minutes, we're going to have a chat with Inkubus Sukkubus. But in the meantime, let's have a bit of let's see, Black Nail Cabaret, as I'm going to see them in London this weekend, so let's have that then. I need to get things sorted. Right, okay, let's have Black Nail Cabaret then with Orchid. Don't worry, I'll fix it all in post.
I'm your flower, inject me gently, hold and caress me. When you deprive me of your emotion, I hide my convulsions. Is it
There we go. I'm back into the chat type. Well, whatever it is. Yes, that was Black Nail Cabaret with Orchid. I'm going to see them this weekend. I think they're playing Manchester tomorrow, or is it Glasgow? Anyway, that's the one I'm going to. I'll make that even bigger so you can see it better. Hide myself. There you go. Black Nail Cabaret, Das Fluff, The Arkitekt, Cult with No Name. That's and Larissa. That's 3, well, you can say 4 acts I've booked, even though one of them never actually got to play because the festival was cancelled. Anyway, I gave Black Nail Cabaret their first gig outside London, you know. There you go. Right, I want to play a bit of Gothzilla now because they were absolutely epic at Goths on a Field in Northwood on Saturday, where we had an excellent time. So here's Gothzilla. I'm not sure what the song is. The video may be a bit distant, and it is a live video, so bear with it.
Welcome!
You can imagine very much that I was very concerned about having to follow a quality act like that. They were very, 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 very good indeed. Just that it's Goths on a field, and they're basically Goth personified, and that's just, it's like, how on earth can you follow something like that? That's what I thought. Anyway, I'm going to play a bit more of something to expect this weekend. Might be today as well. The Arkitekt, who are playing with Black Nail Cabaret. So this is The Arkitekt, Julian, featuring Lena Platanos. So we'll play a bit of that. We're not live yet, so don't worry about that.
Here, a bass player at Inkubus Sukkubus, muscling on Tony and Candy's Q&A session. Just want to say that I'm really looking forward to playing in Manchester, the Atma, on the 16th of July with Maggie Fuzzbox and the Jan Doyle Band. Derek, who's doing this interview, obviously fronts a Jan Doyle Band, and we always have a great night when we play together. So if you can come down for some rock and roll shenanigans, it'll be great to see everybody there. I'm really looking forward to it. So see you soon. Take care. All the best.
Okay, as you can see, I'm now joined by Inkubus Sukkubus, Candy and Tony. So, well, welcome. Welcome, you fabulous people who, second time we've had a chat, so I should have just played the old one again, you know, better quality. Yeah, so it's been 2.5 years since we last met, and despite the fact that we were supposed to play Newcastle, but something got in the way, I can't quite remember what. Yeah, so how have you been keeping the last couple of years then? How did you cope with all the lockdowns and that sort of thing?
Gigs happening. You'll obviously miss that as much as everyone else, you know, going out and seeing other bands and playing ourselves. But the plus side of going out for long walks in the countryside and not seeing anyone else most of the time, which was bloody marvellous.
I certainly took advantage of that a little bit going for that. Certainly got me in the habit of enjoying going walking for long times up local hills and things.
Yeah.
So you wrote a computer game, Tony?
Yeah, I've done one game, and it's called The Last Days of Sodom, and it's on Steam. And I've just finished another one, which is in playtesting, and that's called Necropolis of the Angels, and that's going to come out probably in about 6 weeks.
They sound all sunshine and happiness, just as we would expect.
Yeah.
So what sort of games are these?
They're sort of like third-person shooters, basically.
Oh, I see.
Nothing really different, really. But it's the first game I've done. Well, it's the second game I've done. I did a really basic one years and years ago, but it's the first, you know, sort of proper game, and yeah, it's sort of not too bad. It's not brilliant, but there's only me working on it, and it sort of looks like a game would have looked probably about 20 years ago, like Heretic 2 or Hexen 2.
Yeah, I kind of had the feeling it might sort of be a bit sort of Heretic or Hexen.
Yeah, it's like one of those games, yeah.
So what inspired you to do that? I know we're meant to be about music, but still, this is Neo-Futurist TV. We talk about anything.
Yeah,
there's music too, isn't it? It's got your original music in.
Yeah, and it's got an original soundtrack and everything. So I've done a soundtrack for it, and I just thought, well, we can't do gigs, might as well do something. And we've written more songs and all that. We've been doing that, and we, you know, did a book as well. Actually, I'm trying to remember whether the Witchcraft and Wonder book came out before or during the pandemic.
During it.
Because I've also
we wrote it in lockdown.
We did, yeah. And there was another book which was a graphic novel which I did with an artist called Ian Bamford, and that came out during the pandemic as well.
That certainly seems like the pandemic ended up with you being decidedly productive.
Well, as much as I could be. I mean, Candy was busy on the magazine. There was lots of that to do, wasn't there?
Yeah. Nothing stopped.
Nothing stopped.
With writing and recording. The only thing that did stop was, of course, gigging and touring. So there was none of that. But you know, you can still do as much. Of course, everyone was doing the live streams then, which is obviously continued, which is great. But for those people who either don't want to go out or can't go out or whatever, then you know, get and see people play live on the internet. And you know, I think that should carry. That's something that should carry on. You know,
there's often sort of upsides to the darkest times. Perhaps something good can come out of the worst of times, I guess you can say. So with regard to songwriting, is it likely that any new songs are going to appear then when we're playing Manchester?
We probably won't have that many new ones in.
Well, you know, we don't need many, just one or two perhaps.
We're doing a song which we haven't done for quite some time, which is called The Beast in Us All, which we played it a couple of times recently, but that's one which has recently been put into the set. But as for like, because a lot of people are saying, did you write any songs about the plague whilst you were in lockdown. And I
We
was
always
thinking,
have.
We've always written songs about the plague.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
Yeah, premonition type songs about war and the plague. It's very hard though to give people what they want when you've had such a lot of stuff out, because people want to hear stuff that you haven't played from the past, really, I think. And it's so there's a certain amount of stuff that you have to play, and there's a lot of stuff that we've written and we've never ever played it live, have we?
No, there are scores and scores of songs never ever been played live. So
is there any then that you'd particularly really love to actually get opportunity to play live? Any that's sort of an itch you need to scratch at some point?
I'm really enjoying, like Tony was saying, about the Beast in Us All, which we decided to release from its manacles in time for the Whitby Krampus run, and we played the Whitby Krampus ball, and we thought, you know, if we're going to ever play, we've got the Beast in Us All, then we need to bring it out for that. So that was December last year, and I still get goosebumps doing that one. It's a great song.
There's a few songs off that album. There's like Lady Geneva, which we've never played. That was quite and
that's a great song.
Yeah,
I'd like to do that live sometime.
Yeah, I mean it was quite a good CD, I thought, but we never played anything from it really. We just used to play the title track, and we probably played it for 6 months and then moved on to the next one. So maybe we might approach some of those tracks on there at some point, hopefully.
And looking back at the Sheffield show, what are your memories of the last time we were together then? Because it seemed like everyone had a really good time there.
Yeah. It was absolutely brilliant night. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And the unexpected pagan born, perhaps.
Yeah.
That seemed to be. I know Candy said you'd not sang in that key for some time.
That's right. Yeah.
Or ever, I think.
I played that on the show last week, and it seemed. It sounds like there was no backing track for it, but you just went through it on guitar and vocal. But that was. I think that's just. It seemed to me like it's one of those great moments that's not set to happen, but it just does on the spur of the moment, and that was just a great thing.
Yeah, I mean, feedback we got from that night was just everyone had such a blast. It was great energy there. Everyone having a good time, good music, good company. It was it's good. So hopefully Manchester
we can do the same.
Similar
definitely.
vibe.
I mean, I only caught you at Whitby, and frankly it wasn't anywhere near as good. The intimacy of the venue in Sheffield, I think, lended a much greater atmosphere, and to be honest, the sound was better in Sheffield, and hopefully it will be in Manchester too.
We generally prefer playing smaller places, just where where you can get. I've probably said it far too many times, and you should probably shut me up now. But I like it when you can smell the audience.
Smell them.
When there's no barriers in the way. You're in there, and you.
It can get a bit lost on a stage like Whitby, I guess.
It's a big hall, and you're so far away from the audience, really. But doing smaller clubs is a lot of fun.
We didn't get sound check in Whitby either. It was a bit, the sound.
There was a bit of chaos, it seemed, generally there.
A bit chaotic, to say
but
the
then,
least.
to be fair, you didn't really get a sound check in Sheffield as such. You just turned up and played. But you're such professionals, you don't need one.
They were, yeah. I mean, they actually sorted it out really, really well, and it was really good.
No, I think you said we were professionals.
No.
Yes, you're both professional.
No, I thought you meant the sound crew in Sheffield.
Well, the sound crew in Sheffield, Nathaniel Wells was doing the sound there. He did my March gig, and he loved that, and he was really, really good there. Less said about the last sound engineer I had, the better. But
it's funny, isn't it? How you're always at the mercy of
the last one ruined the gig, so that wasn't a good thing. But in Manchester, we're usually good. I know this venue well. It's a great venue. It's
I've heard it's a really good venue, actually.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of really good things about it, and it's we're really looking forward to playing there.
We can use a bit of smoke as well if we want at this venue, so that's nice.
That's always a good
We don't have
thing.
to go Sisters of Mercy or anything, but
I hear it's tucked away.
It's really it's not got a sign. It's down an
But it
alleyway.
has now, hasn't it? It's got a beautiful Art Nouveau new sign.
Has it? Oh, I
saw on their Instagram, because I complimented them on their new sign, because
I haven't
it's
seen
Art
that
Nouveau.
yet. But it's
beautiful.
a great venue. It's a little awkward climbing up the steps into it, but it's I've played there a couple of times in the past, and it's a really good stage, really good lighting. So, but it's also got the intimate feel. It's a bit bigger than the Royal Standard Sheffield, which closed down after you played. I mean, that
happens so often with us.
You destroy venues.
They go up in flames as we leave.
Yeah.
Actually, one venue, I actually destroyed the stage with an axe, because they decided, which is the best thing. I wish I could do it after every gig. But we were doing the last show there, and they were just going to break up the building, and it's going to be converted to something else. So they gave me an axe. They said, you can just destroy the stage now if you want.
So you can indulge your violent side.
Yeah.
I'll see if anyone watching has any questions for you. There's a bit of a delay between the live stream and anything that people might say, so I'll just wait a minute and see if anyone has anything to ask of the people who are watching. It's a little frustrating, the delay we have in live streams, but if anyone has any questions for Incubus Succubus, please let us know. I can always ask them via text. Let me see. I have to put the microphone down a bit for that. Right, I've asked them in text form, but so far we've got no one asking any questions, so maybe no one,
nothing embarrassing.
Maybe all their questions have been answered previously, who knows. We should hopefully have a really exciting night like we did in Sheffield.
It was really good in Sheffield, and I'm hoping that Manchester. I mean, it's the first time we've been back to Manchester for a long time.
Yeah, can you remember when it was the last time you were in Manchester?
The last time we played in Manchester, it was after a big break, and I'm trying to remember what the venue is called, but it was a festival, and that would have been about 2011 or something like that.
Wow.
So it's quite a long time ago. And it was when Bob, who had been our bass player before, he rejoined the band, and that was the first gig which we did with him being back in.
Yeah, we used to play Manchester a lot, as Tony says. When the old Banshee was going, we used to play that quite a bit.
So we do have a question from Claudia Bastius. Are you planning to make another stream online for those of us far away from you who love your music?
Well, yes, we hadn't really thought about it, but yes, we will do. Yes, I mean,
I'll probably stream the gig on here as well. It'll be only phone audio, but at least people will be able to get to see it if they aren't able to get to it.
I thought that the Gothzilla thing you just did was really good. Really
Gothzilla were incredible.
Yeah.
They were marvellous.
That was really impressive. They're the really good band, and it was full of energy.
Yeah. So where was Goths on a field?
It was on a field sort of halfway between Whitchurch and Oswestry.
Okay, it looks like lots of fun.
It was right on the border of Wales. Absolutely, one side of the road was Wales and the other side of the road was England. So
pretty much where we are now. We're near the border.
A bit
down south though.
A bit more north than you.
Yeah, south border we are.
Any artists you'd like me to maybe play on the show after we're done, you know, just to give someone else some props? I'm going to play a bit of your music after we're done, which won't be long now, about 3 or 4 minutes or something. Let's just see if anyone else has anything to say, but no other questions for now. But any other artists you'd like to give a few shout out to that I could play on the show?
Can they be dead, or would you prefer alive?
Someone current, maybe on the smaller scene, perhaps. Any of the more independent artists, if you can think of any.
You could play some Joel or Stella Wembley, the people from Leeds.
I've not played Stella on the show before, so if you'd like a bit of Stella, I know you've done a bit of artwork for her, haven't you?
I have, yeah. She was very pleased with it, I think.
Stella Wembley. So I guess we should just about sum things up for now, and just you can tell people why they need to come and see you in Manchester.
Well, because it's going to be a really fantastic show, and it's going to be really great to get back out there and support the grassroots scene, I think. Yeah. And
we miss Manchester.
And we do,
It's going to be so good for you.
Yeah.
And if it's got the energy of your other gigs that you put on, the promotion stuff, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast. So everyone needs to be there.
And you've certainly got that kind of vitality and energy, which is something quite remarkable to maintain after all the years. But
all right, watch it.
I mean, when you've been going about 5-10 years, is it, like me?
We could fall out,
It's 34, I think it's nearly 34 years now since we've Inkubus Sukkubus, yeah. So yeah, that is a long time. But well, that's good, isn't it?
Anyway, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I can't wait to see you live again, because it was absolutely.
Can we just say how much we're missing Ro? But Ro's going to be with it. Roland is still in Poland.
We'll have a word from him soon.
Right, but he'll be joining us in Manchester.
Yes, he will indeed, on bass guitar. So when I find that again, I'll play that. Anyway, yes, thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you live again in Manchester, because it was absolutely.
We're really looking forward to watching you again, actually.
Yeah.
Probably only as a duo this time, but that's just the way it goes through.
Special boots for it?
Just the ankle boots that I'm wearing lately, probably. We'll see.
Heels.
Oh, definite heels. Spike heels all the way.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. So I'm going to play, because I've been playing exclusively videos of you at the festival, because that sort of bigs me up more. I'm going to play you playing Paint It Black now. So thanks very much, Candy and Tony, for joining me, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks or so now, isn't it?
See you there.
Really looking forward to it.
Again.
All right, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we'll wait a little while the girls finish giggling. It takes them a while. I do wish they'd share the joke with us now. So, yeah, just share it with the class. Absolutely. It's probably too filthy. Smut. This one's called Paint It Black.
let's play now. Let's have Twisted Nerve live at Bannerman's in Edinburgh.
To your shore, thousands got you now, never to go. And tell it's a viral to your shore, those who got you now, never say no. Their trying to credit for the kill, sucking your mind now and falling your will.
That was Twisted Nerve, and you can catch them live this Saturday in Leeds at Carpe Noctem. They're playing with Chaos Bleak and the Exceptional Mr. Hyde. Yes, that's where you can catch them at the Lending Room in Leeds, up near Hyde Park. So I said I'd play a bit of Stella Wembley, so hopefully I can sort that out for you now.
With my broken dreams, would you like to see all my tears on the glass? I'm still waiting here in the dark, waiting for waiting for
Right, I've not got long left, about 5 minutes, so I'll quickly do film reviews, as I promised I'd do some film reviews. Going to make them quick. Good luck to you, Leo Ground. Absolutely exceptional film about body acceptance, and sorry I've gone jerky. I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it goes. Yeah, body acceptance and sort of generally finding who you are. Absolutely incredible drama featuring just two people for the most part, and that's just amazing. Elvis, very good indeed. Also, Moonraker, quite an enjoyably silly James Bond film. Still like Diamonds Are Forever best. Anyway, I'm going to play you a quick word from Dots now, because they're playing the Manchester gig as well. So let's have a word from them, and then I'll play you out with some music again.
Hello, I think it's a ship coming in. You do not get a figure like me, not eating pizza and chips.
Courtesy of Professor Scully's Pizza Emporium, who delivers direct to the Pier Hat if you're having a beer in here.
He's only next door, anyway.
He's only next door. And we will actually be performing, not here, round the corner at Atma on Saturday, the 16th of July.
Yep. With who else?
We are supporting the Doyle band, Maggie Fuzzbox, and
Sukkubus.
Yeah, Inkubus Sukkubus.
That name just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It's going to be a fabulous night. We're so excited. So
we'll be having more pizza.
We'll be having more pizza, definitely.
And if you can't eat it all, take it on.
Yeah. Atma's quite hard to find, so we will show you a little excerpt of how you get there. And I hope to see you there. It's going to be a good one. So here we are. We are on Little Lever Street, and this is where Atma is. It's very hidden, so we're going to show you how to get to it, because I think its real address is Faraday Street, but the entrance is on Little Lever Street. So follow me down to this alleyway where we have Western. Yay!
So that was a quick clip from Dots. Right, that's it. I'm going away now with they're obviously not looking very goth, but they're very interesting. So that's the most interesting thing. Right, going to play you out with something that took place in Manchester in 2002. Nice bit of Kylie.